Good afternoon, guys, and welcome to Sao Media. It's your girl Faith or Brandy. Kindly make sure first of all you subscribe to this YouTube channel. And the report that you're getting alert now, the news alert, is that evidence shows Jowie Irungu stole an ID belonging to Dominic Becerra 2 days before the murder of Monica Kimani. Justice Nzioka says he used it to access the victim's house. So evidence shows that Jowie is actually guilty. Jowie Irungu was found guilty of murder of Monica Kimani in 2018. The court rules. While Jackie Maribe is safe, meaning Jackie Maribe is not guilty. People have really commented on what has really been happening. Some are saying justice Monica can now rest in peace. I feel for this man. How has he been sleeping at night? Others were like, no one has a right to take another human's being life. He slaughtered her like a chicken. God have mercy on Monica's family. After 5 years, justice has been served. So others said Monica's parents have found justice. Their heart is at peace now. Have followed Judge Grace's speech. Honestly, we need such kind of fearless judges like her. May Monica's spirit rest easy. Well, it is something that people have really waited. And guys, as you all remembered, the judgment was being pushed on almost all the time that they were going and waiting for it to be passed. And it is so sad that he really did it. And because we saw some time back, like let me say 4 hours ago, Jowie Maribe, they had already arrived at the court for the judgment in Monica Kimani's murder case. So the court has ruled. And that is what has been said. So we don't know what's going to happen, but Jowie to be sentenced on 8th March. So he is going to be sentenced on 8th March 2024. Jowie Irungu sentencing is scheduled for 8th March and his bond has been revoked. He will remain in custody until the day of his sentencing. This is something else. While Jackie Maribe found not guilty in the murder of case of Monica. I swear, this woman today, she's going to church and thank God. You know, as you all know, Jackie Maribe, she's a former TV journalist, and this really affected her life. And of course, most of women fall in the victim of love and involving their life in something that they don't know. And also, what you can see is that people are really commenting about Jackie Maribe. They're like, I'm so happy for Maribe. She's been wasted big time. Mungu amrudishie tu career yake. Yeah, as we all know, everyone really loved watching Jackie Maribe. Someone was like, man, you are always alone in everything. The world doesn't favor men. Know that, mapema. She can now grace our screens comfortably. That has not yet been said, but let's hope she returns back on screen. She can now rest. The case really dragged her. Yeah, we could see this really dragged Jackie Maribe big time. I guess we'll...
Lawful or unlawful? Article 26, sub-article 3 of the Constitution of Kenya states that, a person shall not be deprived of life intentionally except to the extent authorized by the Constitution or the written law. We all know that if a death sentence is applicable and the court makes an order that you go and suffer death, yes, you are entitled to your life, but once the court makes a finding, then you fall under this provision as an exception. So the question one would be asking is, now that we have established the death occurred, and what caused it, then was that death lawful? In addition to say Article 26, May I draw your attention to the case of Gusambizi Wesonga versus Republic 1948, where the court said this: every homicide is presumed to be unlawful except where circumstances make it excusable or where it has been authorized by the law. For homicide to be excusable, it must have been caused under justifiable circumstances, for example, in self-defense or defense of property. Pursuant to these provisions and in my own understanding, I find that excusable homicides are killings which result from accident or inadvertence or done up by a person who lacks capacity to commit an offense, such as a young child or a person who is legally insane, or in any reasonable defense to self or property. In the instant matter, Dr. Njenga did not testify to any circumstances that would amount to excusable homicide. In cross-examination of the doctor by the defense counsel, he stated that there was no evidence of strangulation, nor a gun or bullet wound, and there was nothing unusual in the pancreas, indicating that the blood that was oozing from the nostrils was because the throat was slit at the level of the thyroid glands, and clarified that the wound would not have been inflicted after the death, because a person does not bleed after death, as it is the heart that causes the bleeding. Pursuant to the evidence of this doctor, it is the finding of this court that the deceased did not die of an accidental or natural cause. The death was not accidental, it was not an unnatural death. Therefore, this is a clear case of homicide that falls outside the excusable homicides. And so, the finding of this court that the prosecution have proved that the death was unlawful.